Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my first video in my series, What I Learned in Asia in 5 minutes or less. And that's going to be, do what is in your best interest. And what do I mean by that? Well, so I met this girl that did this beautifully. She always said what was on her mind, good or bad. She always did things in her best interest. She didn't put anyone down or try to hurt anybody as a result. But for example, we had to catch a ferry together back to the mainland in Bali, Indonesia. And she had some knee pain because she sustained a injury just a couple days or a couple weeks earlier, and she wanted to be dropped off directly at her hostel. She didn't want to be dropped off in the vicinity or close by and then have to walk. She was carrying large bags. She'd been traveling for a while and she didn't want to hurt her legs. She wanted to get dropped off directly at her hostel. So I remember going back and forth with different people and trying to haggle and get a good deal on someone that would be willing to drop us directly off. And I remember on the outside I sort of felt like I was, being bothersome or troublesome to the people. But on the inside I actually remember I had shoulder pain from an injury I had sustained just a couple weeks earlier. And I was carrying large heavy bags, and I think I was very appreciative of the fact that she wanted to be dropped off right at the hostel because it was doing me a favor. But I wasn't being forward on the outside. I wasn't telling anybody that, my shoulder genuinely hurt this much and that it would be nice and that I would sort of want to fight to be dropped off right at the hostel. I was sort of putting my best interests aside just so that I didn't feel like I was hurting or burdening anybody. And I really appreciate her for doing that because I admired her for it, and it's only now that after I've sort of had some time to reflect on it that it was actually a very good thing, and that I noticed that how I wasn't applying those same ideas or principles or values to basically the exact same situation, because just like her, I was in pain and it would have helped me very much to be dropped off directly at the hostel. To exemplify the contrary, have you ever heard of a relationship or boyfriend and girlfriend where, say, the boyfriend gives everything to the girlfriend? He is sweet, he's caring, gives her a kiss on the cheek before he leaves, brings home presents and flowers, and is there and shows up to family dinners, and he's just stellar. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him. And the girlfriend feels pampered, gets everything she wants and needs, and she's very happy. But then a few months or a year or two goes by, and she starts to realize that the boyfriend lacks sort of a true determination or an honest drive in life, and wonders why, sort of second guesses this. And as she starts to recognize this unconditional, boundless love from the boyfriend, she starts to become unhappy. And if you're able to get to the root and the deep mind and thoughts of the boyfriend, it's probably because he has an insecurity. He feels like if he were to lose her, he would lose everything, because he doesn't really work on anything else in his life. He devotes all of his time and energy to her, and he's great and he's wonderful at doing that. But if he were to lose her, he would feel like his life would be crushed and he would lose everything. And that is an example of not doing something that's in your best interests. So despite doing something in the best interest of someone else, you're actually forgetting and putting your own interests aside. You start to hurt yourself, and little by little, these little things add up in you, and they really deteriorate your well-being, and it's hard to recognize them. You might pick up a box that you shouldn't have picked up for someone, and you hurt your back that's already injured, and you don't tell the person. You might go out late with someone that asks you to come out, and you woke up really, really early that day, and it would be in your best interest to go to sleep early. You bring in the groceries when your arm hurts and you shouldn't do it. You end up putting your own interests aside, so much so that you think you're doing the right thing by helping someone else and doing what's in their best interest, but you really start to lose focus of you, and you really start to, like I said, deteriorate your own well-being. So I've been a victim of basically this exact concept many times in my life. In fact, I played the role of that boyfriend. And I really appreciate and thank the woman that helped open my mind up and understand this at a deeper level, because I don't think without that I would have been able to grow as a person and understand what I'm explaining to you right now. What would make me extremely happy is to hear you guys share a story where you felt like you've done something similar in your life. You can write in the comments below, email me, message me on Facebook, whatever. It doesn't have to be personal. It could be something as silly as maybe bringing groceries when you should have declined because your arm was hurting or you had a shoulder problem. But it's always wonderful to hear similar stories from people around the world that do the exact same things as we do, and it's very nice to know that you're not alone. So thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, as I said, please share your story. Message me on Facebook, email me, and I'd be happy to answer any of your guys' questions. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day.